go ahead and we're going to start a brand new game, fresh from the beginning, but pretty much, you know, I was playing a lot, and oh my god, I hope I can beat this game all in one night. I really do. If not, I'm going to have to come back for it. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to just start a brand new game. So pretty much the game starts off with the premise of, you know, there was peace, and then there was this great guy. The person on the right, the figure on your right you see in the artwork, is Dr. Doppler. He created a way to stop Maverick from going berserk, and peace was, you know, going on throughout all of the Reploid race. But then suddenly he created this utopian paradise called Doppeltown, and all the Mavericks went berserk, and now the Reploid Hunter base that X and Zero are a part of is under attack. So anyway, it's our job to clear out the Maverick Hunter base and take back our own territory first, before we go after Dr. Doppler and his Maverick henchmen. So this is Mega Man X, this is our standard hero. You know, we got the standard X-Buster, and I'm just gonna... crap. Here we are. We got our standard moveset, we can charge at Buster Shots, we can dash, we can take damage. But the cool thing is, I've been playing a lot of this game over the last couple days, trying to get better at it and understand it better. This game is actually particularly difficult if you don't know what you're doing. But since I know what I'm doing, hopefully it shouldn't be too hard. Mac, where have you been? Are you gonna answer me about... Oh, shit! Okay, so it looks like he's turned traitor. You're far too trusting, X. I'm now a member of Doppler's army. You will make a fine addition to our forces once you have been shown the true destiny of the Reploid race. Well, it looks like X has been captured, so at this point there's only one thing left to do. And that is call in Zero. For the first time, we get to finally play as Zero, and I... So Zero is pretty much an overpowered version of X at the moment. He has 3 charge-up shots instead of 1. And his third charge-up shot is... what's it called? The Beam Saber. So once you charge up fully all the way to green, he'll unleash 1, 2, and 3. Really strong character. Ah, crap. He wall climbs just like Zero X can. Dashes, he does not have an air dash. So the cool thing is I'll be able to just walk right in here and kill this guy. Boom! Just 2 blasts and the Z-Saber. Free X, and then we'll take control of our Blue Bomber Reploid. Thanks, Zero. I'm okay. I'll check around headquarters again. Be on your guard, X. Yeah, please try not to get caught again so easily. The game just started and I already got captured. But anyway, right out here we're going to fight the boss of the first mission. The opening stage. And just like the boss from Mega Man X2, this guy is ridiculously easy and simplistic. He doesn't go down quite as fast, because the other one from X2 took 4 charged up X-Buster shots and that's it. But this guy is not too hard. And that's it. Like, that's it. Really easy, really weak. Alright, so Zero pops in. Looks like we've swept most of the enemies out of here. So pretty much, yeah, we've taken back the base. Save our game. Alright. Now there's a lot we can do here. We have our standard 8 Mavericks. I am going to go to Blizzard Buffalo. Ooh. So you know, this is Dr. Doppler is pretty much the main villain of the game. And as you see on the left over there, Vile is also going to be in this game as well. The guy we killed in the first Mega Man X game. Now, I will say this about the X game, about X3. The difficulty is actually pretty tough, but the music of all these stages is so nice. I mean, the only exception is... Oh, crap. Look at all the damage I'm taking. Okay, so right here, these little platforms, we're going to use these to summon mech armor pieces once we get them. But for now, we have to continue on. Man, I'm struggling. I'm about to die. So yeah, you got to be patient. Much needed. Alright, so let's go down here. Ice on the ground makes things very slick, makes it very easy to actually slide off the edge and kill yourself. Yes. Oh, we don't have a sub-tank, too bad. Alright, so these doors right here, notice how their design is different from the previous Mega Man X doors. These are rooms where we're going to be introduced to certain mechanics. So say for instance, if those of you who played X2, you will remember that partway through the game we were introduced to the X Hunter mechanic, where henchmen would appear in random location, not in random, in rooms like that. Well, we're going to have a mechanic very similar in this game, in X3. Once we defeat 2 Mavericks, we'll have a new mechanic introduced, and those bosses will take place in those rooms, those boss fights. But for now, since we've defeated no Mavericks, we'll just continue onward, and those rooms will be of no significance until a cutscene later on. So right up there we have our sub-tank. Can't quite get it just yet. So we're going to destroy the snow machine, or I'll just die. I thought there was a platform right beneath me. Okay, that was funny. Alright, so down we go. Alright, so we can't quite get the sub-tank yet, but we will try and see if we can get a Dr. Light capsule that will get us that sub-tank. One of the most important things in these types of games is you need to upgrade yourself. You need to upgrade all your gear so that you can be equipped to dealing with these types of things. And we're gonna do just that. Damn it. Damn it. Oh my god, X, can you dash for me, please? Why is X not dashing? I guess... Okay, I've got only 1 life left, I think. Yeah, I need to... Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to be more careful around there. See, like, I know how to dash, and I can dash while holding down on my X-Buster charge. I can get that done, no problem. But I don't know why I'm having trouble right there in that one spot. Alright. We gotta destroy the generator, and now we can go ahead and head on out. Whew! Oh, come on. Alright, there's a little bit of health. Alright, so right here. on. There we are. Dr. Light capsule. Enter this capsule, X. Take this leg upgrade. The upgrade will enhance your mobility in the air. You will be able to dash left, right, or even straight up into the air. Not as responsive as I would like it to be, and based on my previous playthrough that I got done with earlier today. But the air dash is still useful, and we're going to go put that thing to good use now. If I don't die. But yeah, we can dash jump left, right, or straight. Alright. Gotta be careful. I'm kind of getting a little low. No. Okay. No. Let's try killing these guys and see if I can... There we are. Bingo. That'll work. You can get it from either wall climbing if you time it, if you get it timed just right, or you can do what I just did and these guys could really, I'd really appreciate some help, some health if it. Well. Come on, let me out. Okay, so here we are, we're at the Maverick, and I have 0 lives. So let's see if we can get this. I pretty much have to, if I get hit once, I'm probably gonna die. So I gotta try and do this flawlessly. But this is Blizzard Buffalo. He charges on the ground, shoots icicles at you, and can freeze you. Yep. Yeah, those icicles freeze you. Yeah, when he freezes a corner like that, I'm in trouble. But that's okay. We can save our game, we'll go right back to him, we'll blaze right through that level, and we'll kill his ass. Because we got a sub-tank, and we got a leg upgrade. So we're just going to go right back there. I'll just skip past this little part right here. Save ourselves a little bit of time. But that's okay. And the cool thing is, if we can get some health, if we can get these enemies to drop some health, we can get an upgrade. We got to use Tunnel Rhino's weapon right here to get to get a hard tank. Ooh, that was close. I'm surprised I didn't take any damage from any of that. There we are. Okay, that little sound means that we got... Ah! Alright, yeah, I'm just like wasting time here. Yeah, that little sound when if we have full health and then we pick up actual health energy, it will go to an empty sub tank. As you see in my menu down there where it says sub T. And it's got a little red line on it. That means I've put a little bit of health in there. We can use those to refill our health. And I can't think of an X game that does not have those. There we are. So there's some more. But yeah, it feels like a lot of enemies in this game are very stingy with their health drops. So you gotta have to... You gotta be on your guard and be very cautious of, you know, you can't just bulldoze through maps. You can't bulldoze through the maps like you used to in previous X games. In X 1 and 2, there were certain aspects, there's certain levels where you could just steamroll enemies, and you know, it was just so easy to just wreck everyone. In this game, it's a little harder. You know, the enemy placement is not. I would say the enemy placement is actually real tough. just gonna ignore him. Well, maybe can you give us some help? Nope. Okay. Wait, does he come back? Yes, he does. Give me help. Give me help, damn you. Give me help. An extra life is nice. This is not too bad of a farming place. Alright, that should be fine. On we go to Blizzard Buffalo, and I don't know why the map's looking like this, but whatever. There we are. So now we have more health to deal with Blizzard Buffalo and extra lives, and if we die, we come right back to right in front of the door. Whew! This guy's making me get in some cardio. When he gets low, he'll do a freezing beat. Here it is. That doesn't hurt you, it just freezes you, but lines you up so that he can bulldoze into you easier. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be on... Got it. Looks like we're on point to get an easy Maverick win. So Blizzard Buffalo is pretty simple. He does you don't need his weakness to beat him, as I just demonstrated. He's not really that hard. He just, you gotta be good at dash jumping. Dashing, your mobility is going to be so key in this game. Being able to position yourself appropriately. It's probably more important here than in any other X game, and than any of the 4X games. In the previous 4X games, using your agility and mobility to position yourself is probably more demanding here than it is in any other game. This game requires you to position yourself. You can't just blast your X-Buster and just obliterate everything in front of you. You gotta be smart in your positioning. Alright. Since we defeated Blizzard Buffalo, we're going to go in weakness order, and the next up, the next Maverick we're taking out is Toxic Seahorse, who is weak to the Frost Shield that we just got from Blizzard Buffalo. Why it's called a Frost Shield, I have no idea. You'd have to ask the developers over at Capcom. Oh, come on. Now, like I said, the music in this game is pretty nice. Toxic Seahorse's stage is pretty cool. You know, I like the music. It's pretty high-pitched and energetic. Blizzard Buffalo's was, like, kind of depressing and just, you know... I mean, it was suitable for an ice stage, I'll give it that, but it just did not feel all that... It just didn't feel all that energetic or fun to be in. So yeah, position, learn where to position yourself. And the only way to learn is to experience this stuff firsthand. Shit. Oh, and it's gone. Oh well, moving on. Wait. Does it come back if I go off screen every time? Nope. Aw, oh well, that'd be a good way to abuse that stuff. I'll take that. Alright, and here we've got our lovely heart tanks. Heart tanks increase our max health by, I think, 3 little bars. Very useful. Alright, once again, another room where a mid-boss fight would occur if we had encountered the mechanic for Bit and Bite. That's their names, Bit and Bite. They're two henchmen that are loyal to Dr. Doppler. They were security guards for him back in Doppeltown, and when Dr. Doppler went completely berserk, they decided to follow him and join his team. So right there, another mech platform once we get them. And underwater mechanics apply just like in previous Mega Man games. Jumps higher. Some people are, and oh crap. Oh crap. Crap. Ooh. The cool thing is, we can air dash, so we don't have to worry about over jumping. We just jump a little bit and we can dash to get to where we want. Alright, now this is a room that will help us. Not help us. There'll be an enemy in here, and we gotta take him out. Little mid-boss, he just shoots around, he just fires tentacles and bombs at you. Not too hard. You'd think his tentacles would actually damage you, but they don't. Topped off my health, and we're ready to go. Speaking of health, let me look at my subtech real quick. Okay, it's just over half full. We're almost at the Maverick. We're almost at Toxic Seahorse. Alright, here we go. Up and up and up. And yeah, this is apparently some type of like dam that, according to the lore and the storyline, this dam can remote control all other dams in the area. So like, this is like a strategic, point for Dr. Doppler to take. So that's why Toxic Seahorse is here. By controlling all the water and irrigation in all of this region of the world, Dr. Doppler essentially can control all water and how it flows. Alright, here we are. Time to equip the Frost Shield. So, once again, this will be all about positioning. Ah, crap. Just stand in place as he jumps, and just dash away and let him jump into it. All about positioning. Pretty simple, not gonna lie. The Mavericks in this game are tough if you don't have their weakness. If you don't have their weakness, some of them can be brutal. And there's one that in this game that even if you do have his weakness, he's just a nightmare to fight. But we're saving him for one of the last ones. One of the latter ones. He'll be number 5 on our list. The hardest Maverick in the game, in my opinion. Okay, so here we go. So he is the Maverick Hunter I failed to catch last time. So I had no idea he is so powerful, so this is Doppler just pretty much talking. And he summons Bit and Bite. Bring that Maverick Hunter to me alive if possible. And yes, they agree. So at this point, Dr. Doppler has sent Bit and Bite to go get me. And then we got this guy, which I'm pretty sure you can recognize who it is. It is Vile from the first Mega Man X game. He is back and hell-bent on revenge. And that's pretty much all it is. He's just... It's very human of him to desire revenge. But this line is interesting. Fine, just make sure you do it. I still can't believe that Maverick Hunter defeated my master twice in the past. Well, that pretty much is all too clear, indication that Dr. Doppler is actually working for Sigma. He beat Sigma in X1 and X2, and now we gotta beat him again. But first we have to find him. Now, next on our agenda is to use the new weapon we got from Toxic Seahorse, and we're gonna use it against Tunnel Rhino. Tunnel Rhino. This guy is kind of 50-50 with his weakness. If you have his weakness, he can still be a little challenging. And the music in this level is pretty dang good as well. Alright, climb up. Now up here is a heart tank we can't get until we get an upgrade. For now, and watch out for mud. I know. Alright. Up here is another something. So that gives us 2. Just quickly sneak on through here. Okay, so here's a bit of a mid-boss. Oh, here it's Bit. Nice. It's totally random when they show up. You never know when Bit or Bite will show up. But luckily we have his weakness. We have the Frost Shield, so we should be able to defeat him no problem. Might take a try too. Ooh, this is getting close. I'm just gonna use my sub-tank. This Reploid's special abilities are to... No, it can't be. And now, here's the cool thing. If we defeated Bit with a weapon that was not the Frost Shield, he would just simply run off. He would just run away. But now... he's dead. He's dead and gone for good. So, and like I said, it's totally random when Bit and Bite show up. Totally random. You never know what levels they're going to show up in. They'll show up after you defeat the second Maverick. Whichever Maverick it is. It could be any 2 Mavericks you beat. But you have no idea when they're going to show up. So, luckily for us though, we had Bit's weakness. Now Bite might show up in the next stage, or he might show up in the very last stage we go to. So yeah, there's a little bit of a randomization with that, but nothing much we can handle. Nothing we can't handle. So up there is a Dr. Light capsule we need to get, so we gotta come back here once we get the arm upgrade and Volt Catfish's weapon. But we unfortunately can't do either of those yet. So right here. we've got to... Holy crap. These guys, this guy's no joke. Whew. Oh my gosh. Like I said, the enemies here are no joke. They are not something you want to mess with. The enemies here are brutal. But luckily we can do this. Oh my god. Kills me. Okay. Luckily though, it's over. We're... Okay, so let's get some more health. So yeah, we'll just wait right here. We ain't gonna chance it. Come on, X. So we gotta go through that boss fight again. Sad but true. Luckily, we'll have more health. If I can stop getting hit. There we are. I have a little bit more health, but yeah, it's just, this game can be tough. It's all about positioning, all about putting yourself in the right position to do damage. Health. Yes, he dropped health. Perfect. I needed that. How's my my sub-tanks are kind of looking iffy regardless. Gonna bypass all these guys because they're just gonna take more damage off me. Ah yes, mobility and positioning, mobility and positioning, and we're at the Maverick with full health. Thank you. All right, so we've killed a bit, and we've managed to get to Tunnel Rhino stage with minimal distraction. Minimal effort, rather. So he's weak to the, toxic seahorse weapon. He'll slam into the walls repeatedly. If he does, he'll sometimes try and trick you out and do a feint and not slam into the wall. Alright, and for this attack, you just simply wait, dash over. Right there was that feint. And then he'll change colors eventually. Well, when he changes color, that means he's invulnerable. And he goes down like the bitch he is. But like I said, it's about recognizing those patterns, mobility, and positioning. You're gonna have to learn how to master air dashing, wall jumping, wall climbing, all that stuff. You're gonna have to really master that stuff if you want to do good in this game. Anyway, for our troubles, we get one of the cooler weapons in the game, and it is the Tornado Fang, if I remember correctly. It's Tornado Fang. Okay. Alright, now, I'm gonna go back to Blizzard Buffalo real quick, because there was that one area that I said we needed the Fang from in order to get a special item hidden here. Luckily for us, it's right here. If you don't have the Tornado Fang and you do have one of the mechs, you can get it right there. In order to get the mech, you have to find the mech itself before you can get, and there's 4 different variants of the mech. There's the base version, which is Chimera, then there's Hawk, Kangaroo, and Frog. There we go, we get a little heart tank. Now we can just leave. You can only exit a level willingly, if you've beaten the Maverick. So you can't just leave whenever. But anyway, the mech itself is located in Blast Hornet's stage, but we don't really, we could technically go get it if we want, but instead we're just going to continue in weakness order, and I'm going to go after Volt Catfish. Volt Catfish. He's... like, I'm not gonna lie. Let me tell you. Okay, easy enough, yeah. Volt Catfish is... he takes the cake for probably one of the harder Mavericks if you don't have his weakness. But he does have a really catchy theme, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, and don't forget, we can also go find Vile. But I don't want to go fight Vile just yet. I don't think I have what it takes to beat him just yet. Now, Volt Catfish stage may be the best music in the game. Now, we could go left, which is what we should do, however, we want to go right as well. Aw, damn it, I tried to wall climb back up, but I slid just a tad too low. Anyway, we got the heart tank of the mission. There's a heart tank in every level, and we just got ours for Volt Catfish. There's a couple other hidden goodies here, but we need to come back here once we have the right equipment. We don't have the right equipment yet. We need a charged up, we need an upgrade, X's Buster upgrade, and we need a different weapon that we don't have yet. Yeah, it seems that the enemies they don't want to give you all the goodies. am I on? Okay, yeah, that's right. I did use a little bit of my... Alright, yeah, I used up some of my sub-tank when I fought Bit, that's right. Alright, so instead of going all the way to the top right here, we're just going to go ahead and exit stage left. Lots of elevators. Bolt Catfish's stage is a very vertical level, if I remember correctly. We got up here. Ah, this is... We need Gravity Beetle's weapon and the X-Buster upgrade, and then we'll return here. Lots of goodies to be had in Bolt Catfish's stage. For now, we're just going to continue onwards. We could be fighting Bite here, I don't know. Let's hope not. Okay, no Bite. Good. Because we're kind of low on health. We don't know when Bite will show up. Alright, so up top is an armored carrier. We don't want the armored carrier just yet. We don't have the means of summoning one. No. You gotta wait for the lasers to go off. Wait for them to go off. Oh my god, those guys take them. Okay, here we are. We should be able to deal with Bolt Catfish. We have the Tornado Fin. So he'll jump towards you. Use the Tornado Fang, and it's kind of like a repeat of Toxic Seahorse. Only not only you gotta fire after you. You can't fire before you. So you gotta make sure to not accidentally run into him. And you gotta be quick on firing and stunning him again. Alright, so right here, this is when it becomes easy. He'll literally just keep jumping straight up and down. That's it. You know, you just keep doing the same thing over and over. And that's it, Bolt Catfish. One of the easier Mavericks if you do have his weakness, but if you don't, he's a nightmare. But the next one is hands down my least favorite out of all the Mavericks in this game. The next one. We get the Triad Thunder and a really kick-ass paint job too. So let's just go ahead and save our game. So yeah, next is Crush Crawfish. However, because of some unforeseen circumstances, I'm gonna end the stream and I'll have to pick it up another time. I wish I could keep playing, but I can't. So I'll just check y'all later.